This year, in 2012, I have the pleasure of serving as the chapter president for PRSA in the Detroit chapter, and every other year we host the Michigan Conference with the other chapters around the state. This year's theme is CommLab, where the art and science of communications meet, and we're really taking a look at where where those two aspects of the field intersect, from the artistic side to the technical side. So our content in this year's conference really has all of those elements to it. And it's a really exciting time for PRSA, and it's something that we look forward to every other year with this great conference.
We are at CommLab 2012. It's the PRSA Michigan State Conference, and here we have over 100 PR professionals from all over the state who've come together to learn new techniques, to network and meet new people and reminisce with old friends.
In the profession of public relations and communications, things are constantly changing in our environment, with whether it's the tools that we use or just how society behaves. And so it's so important for professionals to come together and learn about what's coming and what's new, and how do we change what we're doing to keep pace with everything that's happening in the outside world.
When we look for speakers, we try to cast a wide net and look not only locally but nationally. The people that are going to talk about topics that we know are going to be of interest to the people that attend the conference here.
Mike Bonifer, who wrote GameChangers, talks about improvisation and how we as PR professionals can use it. And it's not the traditional sense of improvisation as you would think from a comedy routine. It's really about how you create a dialogue and keep that dialogue going.
So many things that I've encountered in my business life would have been resolved if people had been improvising instead of competing over the dominant narrative, let's say. Multiculturalism, diversity is a strength. It's a strength of America, it's a strength of Detroit, and it's a strength of improvisation. And so these things can mesh together. These things can be wonderfully synergistic with one another.
And then Hubert, who comes from Viacom, really talked about the millennial generation, many of whom work in PR, and then also it's a very important market for us to reach out to. And so she talked to us about sort of how they differ from other generations and how we as PR professionals need to think about how we reach out to them.
Millennials are people that we study obsessively at MTV and at Viacom for the purposes of our own businesses. They are, the force that's changing a lot of the things around us in the world.
If you can figure out a way to start pushing things out for people to want to participate in and share, I think that's the keys to the kingdom.
We've had different types of sessions, from crisis communication to mobile marketing to just having those tough talks with people, as well as social media measurement. And I think no matter what profession you're in, those things are things that you deal with every day.
We're hoping that people come away learning new things, renew old acquaintances, and maybe pick up some new tips and thoughts that they can incorporate for their clients and for their companies.